Sean, the president has not spoken. What would you imagine his tone not will be, but what should his tone and substance be in responding to the Wall Street Journal story and responding to the Maxwell? Well, let's show everybody that. This is a strange. The Attorney General this morning tweeted a statement from the Deputy Attorney General saying, in effect, that they're ready to talk to Maxwell. If she wants to talk, that they're going to reach out and see what she has to say. Now, obviously, that's a conversation with the executive branch. That's different than testifying before Congress. This would presumably not be in public. Long statement, but the bottom line is that the Deputy Attorney General says he anticipates meeting with Ms. Maxwell in the coming days and points out that previous departments had not inquired about her willingness to meet and speak. So, Sean, what should the president say today in response to what will almost certainly be questions on this matter?
Well, I think he should be proactive on both fronts that he has pushed out so far. One, that he has directed the DOJ to release grand jury testimony, and two, that the Deputy Attorney General, Todd Blanche, will be reaching out and having a conversation very shortly with Ms. Maxwell to discuss information she may or may not have. I think that's what he should say. I personally think he should probably go a little bit further. They released last night to fanfare the MLK files. The funny part about that release last night is if I'm releasing that, I go, yeah, do that to Epstein now. Like it actually created a second problem. So he's going to get pushed today. I think he's going to lean into those two issues and say, I've already done the following. I'm going to do more. I told Pam she can do what she wants. We'll see. I think it'll be interesting to see who asks questions and how he takes them. Again, is he dismissive? Is he proactive? If I were Caroline, I'd walk in and say, Mr. President, I know you don't like this story. I know that you want it to go away. The more we can nip it in the bud and go for and push out, I think that's going to help us. So if you want it to go away, just come out of the chute and say, by the way, I know you also have, but if you lead with it, you've got a much likelier outcome of your choosing as opposed to being reactionary.
Dan, I want to ask you a couple things. First, on MLK, those documents were released over 12 hours ago. And every story I see, because I don't have time to go read them myself, every story I see just says the files were released and talks about them. I've not seen a single story on what's in them. You have an idea why that is?
Well, I think there's 230,000 documents that were released. So
well, I know, but
in the interest of fairness,
people didn't stay up reading them. Sean, what have you seen about what's in them?
So it has to do with who was tailing and the FBI, but it's all right-leaning stuff. I mean, no one in the mainstream has covered it at all. But I think some of the right-wing guys have talked about the FBI wiretap, some of the people around him. So that's what I mean. But again, it's nothing from like the Washington Post and the New York Times.
Right. All right. Dan, the House of Representatives is currently tied in some knots over the Epstein matter, with a handful of Republicans joining all the Democrats and trying to get a discharge petition moving. What is the Speaker's path out of this?
Great. Adjourn for the August recess. I mean, look, I don't blame Democrats. They have found an issue that divides the Republican Party in the House of Representatives, and they're going to keep making them squirm and squirm and squirm, because even their own base is saying, release what you have transparency. And Johnson's just covering, for Trump. That's all he's doing. We must protect the White House. That's it. And so God bless the Democrats. Stay on the front foot.
Want more great clips like that? I've got an idea. Hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community. Never miss a clip. And you can always watch our full episodes, join them live. Go to twoway.tv.